Part 2. Most nations of Europe and their colonies officially adopted the 1st of January as New Year's Day somewhat before they adopted the Gregorian calendar. France changed to the 1st of January from 1564, most of Germany did so from 1544, the Netherlands from 1556 or 1573 according to sect, Italy, pre-unification, did so on a variety of dates, Spain and Portugal from 1556, Sweden, Norway and Denmark from 1599, Scotland from 1600, and Russia from 1700 or 1725. England, Wales, Ireland, and Britain's American colonies adopted the 1st of January as New Year's Day from 1752. Until Tuesday the 31st of December 1751, except Scotland, the Kingdom of Great Britain and the British Empire at the time had retained the 25th of March as the official start of the year, although informal use of the 1st of January had become common. See, with the calendar, New Style, Act 1750. Britain and the Empire formally adopted the 1st of January as New Year's Day in 1752 and, with the same act, also discarded the Julian calendar at the end of Wednesday the 2nd of September of that same year, though the actions are otherwise unrelated. The act came into effect, following the last said day of December 1751. By 1750, adjustments needed to be made for an 11-day difference between the older Julian calendar and the newer, and more accurate, Gregorian calendar. There was some religious dissent regarding feast days being moved, especially Christmas Day, see Old Christmas, and isolated communities continued the old reckoning to a greater or lesser extent. The years 1800 and 1900 were leap years in the Julian calendar but not in the Gregorian, so the difference increased to 12 days, then 13. The year 2000 was a leap year in both calendars. In the Gwaun Valley in Wales, the New Year is celebrated on the 13th of January, still based on the 19th century difference in the calendars. Fowler, in the Shetland Islands celebrates Yule, Old Christmas rather than the December solstice, on the 6th of January and New Day on the 13th of January. Again, both dates reflect the 19th century reckoning and were not moved again in 1900. At various stages during the first half of the 20th century, all countries in Eastern Christendom adopted the Gregorian calendar as their civil calendar but continued, and have continued into modern times, to use the Julian calendar for ecclesiastical purposes. As the 1st of January, Julian, equates to the 14th of January, Gregorian, a religious celebration of the new year on this date may seem strange to Western eyes. In cultures and religions that traditionally or currently use calendars other than the Gregorian, New Year's Day is often also an important celebration. Some countries can currently use Gregorian and another calendar. New Year's Day in the alternative calendar attracts alternative celebrations of that new year. Will be continued on Part 3.